Hi everyone. So today let's discuss about how you want to control the thought during your final preparation or IPCC preparation. So getting excessive thoughts, whether it may be emotional or related to your studies or during your examination preparation, is very difficult, and controlling them is even more difficult. And it will affect your studies a lot, and when it comes to your productivity. So worrying about the past and so worrying about the future and regretting about the past is general human tendency. It's not just confined to any student. Even I do get that a lot, even now. So now the question comes, because this is a general mind tendency. That's how our mind being programmed since our civilization. So it's a general tendency that we usually face. Now the question comes, how we control that scenario. So first of all, let's understand why you get so much of thoughts. Okay, so if you understand the human civilization itself since ages, so we are always the hunter gatherers kind of mindset people. So we are always in some or other danger, and the mind always wants to protect us. So it always wants to keep us in a safe mode, keep us in a comfort zone. Because the major function of of a human brain is not any species for that sake, is to keep keep the subject body itself safe, to make it survival. So now why I'm going there? Because the if it feels like something is uncomfortable happening to you. Okay, the examination for example, it's very it's you take it, when you take it so seriously, it feels that it's going to be uh, it's going to pose some threats to your survival itself. That's the reason it always wants to keep you aside. It always wants to make you comfortable. It don't want you to study, and that is one of the primary reason why you will get so many of your thoughts. So why you are so much juggled with thoughts. That is the primary reason. And second reason is, if it is genuinely so much a serious issue for you, the examination, you will, so the mind always understand is that the always mind always find some alternative. Okay, it's always find some or other the best way to do that thing. If you are reading this thing, it always says that maybe there is an other opportunity than doing this. Because it happens mostly do for those people who seek always the perfection first of all, and so those people who are always lost in the thoughts. So that is the second reason. Like for example, if I'm reading the law, the mind always says that you are missing this particular chapter in the auditing, you are missing so and so question you have missed. Tax panna bolega, okay, costing you haven't studied. So all these thoughts you will get. That is the second reason. Okay, the two major reason why you always get thoughts. First of all is you always worried what happens in the future and what happened in the past. You haven't studied in the past, you wasted time in the past, you wasted your precious time in so and so relationship or outing or on all these things, or your future will not be good or it will be good. Always the hopes it will give you, or worry about the future it will give you. Just don't want to stay in the present. It is just always lost in the past and the future, because time is major problem here. And the second problem, as I said, so it always makes you provide other some or other alternatives of in doing anything. So how do you solve this problem? Because the moment you solve this problem, you can able to maintain your mind over there, and so that you can focus on your studies again. So the first thing is observe your thought itself. Okay, so you will get so many of thoughts related to the emotion, not about studies. Okay, some people feel like they are wasting time. Some people feel about the emotions of the family, I wasted their time. Okay, some people feel that I would have done other thing. I sometimes people will also get suicidal thoughts. Don't want to live anymore. I'm a failure. I'll get so many emotion thoughts, financially or emotionally, when it comes to relationship and all these thoughts you will get, right. So first understand that there's nothing to take any serious about any of the thoughts. Just let them come into your brain, and let them go away. Don't attach yourself into that thought. Okay. So if you are getting any suicidal thought, let it come, because it's very funny that you are going to get a suicide as for a simple examination. There is nothing great about chartered accountants or even a UPSC, right? So let that thought come to you, or you might be feeling like I made that, she or he left me. Okay, about your relationship, you might be getting some thought. Let that come to you and get away that. So basically, this is what Zen principle tells. If you are getting any thought, let it come to you and let it go away. Don't attach yourself with that thought. Don't take it very seriously. As I said, mind always likes distraction. It always finds the peace in the future. It always worries about the past. So there is nothing called as the future, there is nothing called as past, there is only one thing called as the present. Right? So whatever you are having this moment, this is only you have. Because always whatever happened in the past happened, whatever the future you don't know, even you are alive tomorrow or not. That is the reason whatever the thoughts it's getting, it's most related to those two things. So that's why don't take it very seriously. It's very easier to say that, but once you move and you understand that you don't have to take them very seriously, then half of your work is done. Just observe them. Okay, don't take them seriously, first thing. Second, as I said, why you get so many of thought, because it always feels like you will forget them, you will forget that action. Okay, it's like a reminder. Brain is like a reminder. It will tells you that you forgot to read that audit, you have forgot it to tax, you might have done that question, ऐसा पूरा आ जाएगा. So that's why that is the major reason that people should have a very good schedule, very good schedule. How do you they want to do in that day. Okay, so but even after this you're getting so many thoughts, take a pen and paper, have a good pen and paper with you. If you are getting so many of thoughts, write down them immediately. Take 1 or 2 minutes, write down all of those thoughts immediately. Now again go to study. Now, why I'm telling you this? Because the moment you're writing all of your thoughts, so you are actually putting them into pen and paper. Now your brain knows that you are not going to forget that. So once it knows that you are not going to forget that, there is no reason for your brain to get those thoughts already, right? So I was getting a thought related to, I haven't studied so and so related to professional ethics, so and so question. I have written down. Now brain knows that he has written down. He won't forget. There is no reason for me to remind him again. So he will read that because it's there in the pen and paper. Then after that day, after some time when you have, think about that thing, whether that is really a genuine doubt or not. If not, then cross it and close it. That's how you will control most of your thought, and it works like magic. And final tip that I'll give you is make a slot out of your day, maybe around 30 minutes. I used to do that. So where you will let out all your emotions. It's natural that humans have emotions, humans have all those feelings, right? So we are very complex people. We have relationships, we have family struggles, we have failure stories, every so many of damn things. We have depressions. Okay, we don't want to live anymore. All these emotions you have, and it's totally perfectly fine that we have the emotion, because without emotion we are not humans at all. But at the same time understand that it's all normal to have emotion. That's why make a time slot, maybe around 30 minutes, where you will let out all your emotion, where you will shout loudly, where you will take out all your emotions, right? You will cry, all these things you can do, where you call your friend and tell them that. But don't have that, organize, make it disciplined even to waste. How do you want to waste your time? Make it disciplined time of waste, way of wasting your time, right? In that way, the brain knows that he is going to wait out his emotion during those 30 minutes. There is no need for me to again get that emotion. So these three things work like magic. First, observe your thoughts. Second, make a notes out of whatever the thoughts you're getting. And finally, maybe spend around 15 or 30 minutes every day where you can let out all your emotions, feelings, and struggles, depression, or your worries or regrets, everything. So in this way, you can easily able to control your thoughts, right? I hope this really helps you, all of you. So I've been reading a lot these days anything related to the way the mind function works. How do you stay in the present, right? So that is the reason I thought of sharing this with you. So hope this helps. Thank you a lot. Signing off. This is Durga Prasad. I'm a chartered accountant.